This is the Mueller Report audio, presented by Government Unfiltered. I'm Dan Williams. This version of the Mueller Report contains updates released by the Department of Justice in June and November 2020, following lawsuits by BuzzFeed News and the Electronic Privacy Information Center. Due to these new releases and through the support of your donations, I'm re-releasing the Mueller Report audio to replace the previous versions and compiling the subsections into their larger sections. The previous episodes will be archived and available at MuellerReportAudio.com. To keep these episodes commercial-free and free for everyone to access, this podcast operates on the value-for-value model. I produce the audio, and you decide what it's worth. You can donate at MuellerReportAudio.com, or, as I continue to read public documents and make them available here in audio format, you can support with a recurring monthly donation at patreon.com/TimberlaneMedia. Section 4. Conclusion. Because we determined not to make a traditional prosecutorial judgment, we did not draw ultimate conclusions about the President's conduct. The evidence we obtained about the President's actions and intent presents difficult issues that would need to be resolved if we were making a traditional prosecutorial judgment. At the same time, if we had confidence, after a thorough investigation of the facts, that the President clearly did not commit obstruction of justice, we would so state. Based on the facts and the applicable legal standards, we are unable to reach that judgment. Accordingly, while this report does not conclude that the President committed a crime, it also does not exonerate him. Thank you for listening to this podcast. I specifically want to offer a special thanks to those who helped contribute at the launch of this effort via the Indiegogo campaign. In particular, as executive producer, Paul Russell, as well as an anonymous executive producer. And thanks to associate producers, Frederick Klein, Jill Hancock, Barbara Monette, Peter Capraro, John Mankey, Catherine Roth, James Ritzy, Omar Barrera Sepulveda, Brian Rulapa, Andrea Paregas, Michael Grant, Harry Schomburg, Nancy Solomon, and Kirk Candle. And as I close out this update in December 2020, I want to thank the sustaining donations that have come through patreon.com/TimberlaneMedia. Starting with Richard J., Alex, Rosalind, Chad, Brian, Paul, Atelier Muse, Scott, Brad, DA 1966, and Leiden. I also want to thank those of you who came in via PayPal, James, Stephen Phillips, who's been a regular contributor as well, and a thanks to Bonnie and Richard B. Recording the Mueller Report was a big project, and going back to it and making sure I included all of the latest updates was another big task as well. And coming up next, I am looking to take on another project, and I'm going to be telling everyone about that soon, particularly those of you who are sustaining contributors, to those who have subscribed to the newsletter at governmentunfiltered.com, so you will be the first to get the news, and I will be making an announcement in an upcoming episode as well. And if you're not among the people who I listed, and you want to be a part of that group, you can go to patreon.com/TimberlaneMedia. You can go to MuellerReportAudio.com. You can also support the show anonymously by going to glow.fm/insider. Again, I truly appreciate everyone who has supported this effort, who continues to support this effort. There is much more to come, and I look forward to bringing more public documents to you via audio. And finally, you can follow along via social media, on Twitter @GovUnfiltered, or at Facebook, facebook.com/governmentunfiltered. Thank you for listening.